Friends, I hope you enjoyed your holidays. Today I will introduce our new science book. This is our new science book, Science in Everyday Life. Name tells us that we are using concepts of science in everyday life. This book is aligned with Bloom's taxonomy and NCERT syllabus. NCERT syllabus serves as a bridge for 9th and 10th standard. Every subject is interlinked with each other. Just as an example, if you understand the concept of measuring unit in science, kilometer, meter, centimeter, if you want to measure anything, you are using these measuring unit. You can use this concept in maths, you can use this concept in geography, even in Hindi or in English subject. Now I will tell you about the Bloom's taxonomy. This is created by Dr. Bloom. From this invention, he was identified your 6 mental skills which you can't even know. Say this, first one, it's your remembering. Exhibit your previous memory. Just as last or previous year you are in 5th standard, if any topic is related to living and non-living will come this year, then you can relate this topic to last year or previous year class. Understanding, you can understand the facts and the new ideas. From this book concept, when you are learning, you can apply this concept in different way to solve your problem. You can analyze, you can examine yourself, how much knowledge, how much concept you can grasp. Evaluating, you can evaluate yourself, how much you have learned from lesson when you are doing MCQs, when you are doing fun activities, puzzles. Creating, with the new and old information or lessons, you can create new things and concepts from which you can solve your problem. So now this page, environment tools. On this page you have seen these 2 tools. From these 2 you can know new things about the chapters and you can get a new knowledge. Environmental tool, green corner, it's a practical tips of interesting knowledge about environment. Fact files are there, some interesting topics or interesting facts which you had not known anything about that one, so you can gain some new knowledge. Get it right, alerts to commonly held misconception. Sometimes you have some confusion, some concepts, some words. So from get it right, you will be know exact meaning of that word and concept. Word help, if you feel any difficult word is there, so you can easily understand. Text specs, in real life you can use this technology, and in chapters you will know some scientist biography about that scientist. Activities are there, keywords are there with their definitions, summaries. Whole chapter sum up in few sentences, so you can understand easily the whole chapter. Some web research is there, some link downside on this page, some web mail addresses are there, so you can just click on that mail address in your mobile and then you can find some new interesting things. Some timelines is there, chronological summary in your book, so you will get some new information. One more tool is there, evaluation tool. From this evaluation tool you can evaluate yourself, how much exercises you are doing, how much MCQs, how much objectives, how much HOTs you are doing, so you can evaluate yourself how much knowledge you grasp from the chapter. and it's a digital companion resource is also there. You will see one Oxford Arial app is there, so you should download this app and then you can use this app. Some short form is there. LL, it's listening and learning activity, more things to do, more questions of the chapter, and conceptual of process animations is there. Next is your contents. These are the chapters, 17 chapter, whole year we are learning 17 chapter. See this is Oxford Arial app. How you can use step by step information is there, so you can use your Oxford Arial app. Now it's a recap of lesson first, nutrition in plants. Nutrition, the process by which food is taken by an organism and used by its body. Two types of nutrition, autotrophic and heterotrophic. Autotrophic, organisms make its own food. Heterotrophic, organisms depend on the other organisms for nutrition. We are heterotrophic because we are depend on other organisms. It can be plant or it can be animals. Photosynthesis, water and carbon dioxide convert sugar and oxygen in the presence of light. This is an interesting fact about photosynthesis or plant. Plant emits light called fluorescence, which we can't see during the photosynthesis process. These are the essential conditions for photosynthesis: chlorophyll, light, carbon dioxide, water. Now, how stomata? You know that plants are breathing through their stomata. So, how stomata is opened and closed? When they have enough food, enough water, so they swell up. So, the middle portion of this stomata is open, and then they are taking carbon dioxide. Heterotrophic plants, parasitic plants, saprophytic, insectivorous, symbiotic. Parasitic, you know that they are taking nutrition partially or completely depends on another plant for nutrition. Example, Cuscuta, mistletoe. Saprophytic, they are taking nutrition from dead plants and animals. Example, Indian pipe, coral roots. Insectivorous plants take nutrition by trapping and consuming insects. In April videos, we have seen the pictures of Venus flytrap, pitcher plants also. Symbiotic, both the types of organisms mutually gain from each other. Example, lichens. And this is your today's homework. You have to complete this homework and send me on my Gmail account.